this is the third attempt at this. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it is your first time here. If you are new, feel free to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. That way you and I can hang out every week when I post a new video. So without too much delay, I'm still doing Rachel Ost's 60 Days of Minimalism Challenge, and I'll put the links to her challenge and her channel down below, and I'll link to her channel above in the cards as well. Today, we are doing day 44, and if you see me kind of glancing down, it's because I have stuff written down so I don't forget anything. I'm just kind of double checking as I go. But day 44 is all about 10 things you're grateful for. One sec. Sorry guys. Work called and I had to pick up. So anyway, we're gonna keep going. Day 44 is all about listing 10 things that you're grateful for, which I'm sure you kind of clued in on based on the title of the video, but sometimes it just needs to be said. So we're just gonna jump right in. The first thing that I wanted to mention is my apartment that I live in. And on the surface of that, it sounds a little bit superficial, but needs have to be met before you can really do or worry about anything else. So having this very stable place for me to live is super nice, and it's in a great spot for me, and it's pretty great. And so sometimes I like to take a minute and think about how some people have a great place, but it's not in a great area, and other people have a place they don't like so much, but they don't want to leave because it's in the perfect kind of spot for them. And I'm very grateful for the fact that I've kind of mixed those two things together, and I have an apartment that I like in a spot where everything I need to get to is pretty close by. The second thing that I wanted to mention is my legs, which again sounds a little superficial at the beginning, but I'm really grateful for my legs and the fact that they're healthy and will allow me to move around. Because while I can drive, I don't drive. I walk everywhere I need to go. And I'm really grateful that I have legs that can carry me and can do that, because not everyone does. And I think this is a little bit more prevalent for me because I was hanging out with my friend who's got a bum foot right now, just earlier today. So I can walk. If I can get there, I am healthy enough to do that, and I'm very grateful for that. Now the third thing I want to mention is kind of a mashup of a lot of things, and that is my support system. So I'm throwing my friends, my family, my boyfriend all into this mix because otherwise this would get kind of repetitive for you guys. But I'm very, very grateful for my support system and how even when life gets super hectic and stressful, they're there. And I'm especially grateful for times when I've had a really bad day at work and I just don't want to talk to people for a little while. I want to de-stress. And it's kind of a no questions asked situation. They're like, okay. And I can take some time to myself, decompress, relax a little, and no one's offended or upset by that. I can come back out when I'm ready and more energized because I am a bit of an introvert. And away we go. So they're just really great about being supportive for me, and I try and reciprocate that as best I can. But I'm really grateful that I have them in my life. And the fourth thing I want to talk about is my books. Now I mentioned this in my last video as well, but books are a huge comfort to me, and they're also a way to go on adventures without really any kind of risk at all, because you're exploring through the pages more so than having it cost you more money. And well, I can't always afford to do that. Or maybe I can't. Maybe at that point I'm really interested in a historical fiction book or a sci-fi novel. So I'm really pleased that not only do I have the ability to read these books, but I have access to them as well. So that also encompasses not only the books I own, but things like my public library here in town. The fifth thing that I wanted to mention as something I am grateful for is tea. And for people who know me pretty well, you've probably laughed a little bit and kind of mentally gone, of course she mentions that. Tea is a bit of a ritual for me. I have one every single day. Usually it's more in the evening after work is done and it's kind of my body's cue that we're decompressing right now. It's a relaxing thing that I do every day, and I highly recommend trying it if you haven't before, although I would avoid caffeinated tea. The sixth thing I wanted to mention is my coworkers. And they get their own little separate compartment from my support system because they are a work thing and not necessarily a personal life thing. My coworkers, especially lately, have been absolutely phenomenal. And I don't want to be super cliche and say that it's almost like we're family, but we are very much a team. Without getting into too much detail, I have very recently gotten a promotion at work. It's a temporary position, but I've had to step up, and it was really unexpected, and I'm really grateful that my coworkers are not only okay with the fact that this is a learning curve for me, but they're also going out of their way to try and help and pitch in and put in the extra effort where they can. But I am super grateful that my coworkers are the kind of amazing people that they are, and that our place of work is having a bit of a struggle right now, and everyone's banding together as best they can and putting in the extra effort, not just for me, but for each other. And I think that that's really phenomenal, and I'm very grateful for them. And kind of leading into work being stressful and kind of going through a hard time, I'm also really grateful that I have vacation planned for next month because I'm getting kind of tired. We've been going through this hurdle for a little over a month now, and it's not gonna stop anytime super soon. We're hoping it's done in August, but we're not guaranteed. But I do have vacation time in August, and I'm super grateful that I have coworkers that I have faith in that can manage things while I'm away, but also that minimalism has allowed me to save up enough money that I can take this vacation. If you guys would like to see a travel vlog or anything from me, let me know down in the comments below. But I want to move right along to the thing I'm grateful for, number 8. And that is this bed that you see in the background here. Super grateful. I recently switched from my old mattress to a memory foam mattress. And I've been working super long shifts at work, and it's getting really stressful and hectic. And I am so grateful that I have this bed because I am exhausted. And I think I'm holding up pretty well, but I'm so tired, and I'm so happy that I have this bed and I can just come home and go to bed and get some proper rest. And I find that I've been getting deeper sleep, better sleep, improved sleep. Anyway, I'm sleeping better with this new mattress than I was with my old one, so I'm very pleased to have it. Number 9 is the park that's by my apartment. It's not like a playground kind of park, it's more of the woodsy nature park, but it makes the view right outside that window really nice. And it means if I want to, I don't have to go very far to be right in nature and not feel like I'm in the city anymore. And so a lot of the time, that's where I'm going for my walks, it's where I can go for a run, and it's just really nice to be that close to nature and be able to have this tiny piece of just quiet zen kind of going on. And the last thing that I wanted to mention is something I am grateful for, is essentially the complete opposite of my nature's, and that is the internet. I am grateful for you guys. The internet is something I use literally every day. Be it for work or personal, it gets used every day. And I'm so grateful that I have it as a source of information and as a resource for that kind of thing. But I'm also really glad that I can use things like YouTube or Facebook to keep in touch with people and make friends. I'm really grateful that I get the ability to spend time with you guys, even though we're not physically in the same room. But what are 10 things you guys are grateful for? Feel free to let me know in the comments. And if you like to hang out on Twitter, I'm there as well at Elena_Lane. I'll leave links to that down below. And I'll see you all next week. Bye.